So, all right, guys. So, Edgar's here on the line with me. The funny thing is, I've been asked to do podcasts and I've been asked to do all kinds of stuff because, especially with Edgar, because we can just talk and it is what it is and it comes out naturally and everything. And the funny thing is,
Yeah,
we literally just talked and we're like, okay, well, how serious are you with your business? And I'm like, okay, well, let me see your mic. So
yeah,
that's what I asked. Let me see your microphone to
yeah,
show me how serious you are with your videos and your all your
yeah.
stuff. So show me your mic, dude.
Here, let me show you my microphone. Look. Beep, beep. Yeah, I got that one, and then I got this one. Yeah, of course. You gotta outdo me, huh?
Like straight
What
up.
the heck is that?
It's called a
That's like
Yeti.
a
Yeti.
Yeti.
A
That's
Yeti.
a
Yes.
looks like a bomb or something.
It's like real microphone there. Like straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm not that serious. Look at that little baby microphone. What's up?
Oh my God, I love it. But I'll put the link on. Well, he'll give me the links to his little microphones, and I'll give you the link to my microphone.
You pick, right? I'm gonna guess mine's a little cheaper, just a little bit.
just a tad.
Yeah, save you some money, man. Inflation, is bad
Well,
right now.
yeah. Don't get me wrong. I actually got one of those too. So
Okay, see, now you're talking. Now you're a little more to like the regular folks.
yeah, I got one of those too.
Javier,
I
yeah,
use I use that one when I do the little videos and stuff. It makes more sense when you use one of this on like your reels and stuff. Especially if you're talking, you got to use something like this. I have used the
yeah,
wireless. It works okay, but you can never get it right.
no,
All right,
never.
so Edgar, let's get into business, man. Like, what's
What's
going
up?
on? We haven't had one of these conversations in a while.
In a
Um,
minute.
yeah, it's been a while. You're in a real pretty office back there. I love it.
Thank
Before
you.
you were on a porch, if I remember
I was on
correctly.
the porch, right? I didn't have an office,
Yeah. You're in
Yeah,
a-
we're trying to come up in this world.
I remember that. Wow. And
Yeah,
this was in the beginning of the pandemic. When we
yeah, beginning
were like, okay,
pandemic. Yeah,
what did we talk about? I know I still have it on my YouTube. It's there. So if you guys want to look, you guys can find it there, and I'll see if I can put a link down here too.
yeah,
Um, but in the beginning, we were really scared of what was going to happen because it was the world of unknown.
right,
What's going to happen. Everybody
right.
stopped working, and it is what it is. So
Yeah.
tell us about what you thought, or before this, and how we've evolved into this.
Well, I mean, it was something new for everybody. I'm sure, even us old people that have been in the business, I would say somewhat to a certain degree, it turned us into rookies because we didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if people were gonna keep looking for houses because everybody was getting sick, right? So thank God that didn't turn out. Unfortunately, there was a lot of deaths and people getting sick, but thank God there were still some healthy enough people out there to continue, look for their home because that's essential. It's shelter. We all need it. So
Yeah,
we're
I
surviving.
remember in the beginning of this, we were really like, oh, is it business as usual? Do we keep going the way we did before?
Yeah,
And what it taught me was that we had to adjust and shift and pivot our marketing strategies.
exactly. You
And
said it.
did
Pivot.
you do that too? I know
Oh
I can
yeah.
tell you definitely that we did for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
How
I
did
mean,
we change?
so the way I responded, and I work, a lot by myself, is I jumped into the brokering out loans. I started looking at a lot of different wholesale lenders and see what everybody's response to the market was, because you try to work with one lender and sometimes that one lender is not able to respond fast enough, in a fast market. So I immediately switched a lot of my pipeline into wholesale lending to see what, primarily because of the interest rates. Interest rates were going all over the place. Some were going down, some were going up. A lot of my rates were shooting up, and that's something that if I could avoid delivering to my customer that the rates were going up, I looked for that solution, and that's what I did. Thank God, even though the banker lender that I was with, the rates were shooting up, with our wholesale lenders, they were able to provide stable low interest rates in comparison. And I can honestly say 100% of my pipeline went with the wholesale lender. So that was the way that I responded, and I stood with that for the entire period of the pandemic. Yeah, and we still work with wholesale lending, even though we're in direct banking at this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did mention something interesting right now. You did wholesale lending with a lender. That was a specific lender. Is that correct?
Well, it's a broker.
Okay.
Right. So it's a broker, right? As a broker, we're able to work with a variety of lenders versus as a direct lender, you're mainly working with under one umbrella, one lender. Okay. And we try to work with a lender that's flexible, right? But not every lender has all the solutions, and so that's why it's good to broker out deals with wholesale lending.
So you changed your strategies internally as far as when the pandemic came.
Yeah.
Tell me about externally trying to get the loan, the origination going through you. Did you change your strategies there?
Let me think.
Because the way we did a lot of our marketing as a realtor, we definitely did, we did the open houses and
yeah, you had to go virtual.
Yeah.
I don't think I had to do a lot of changing on that aspect, because as a mortgage lender, we're all already virtual. We're already working from the office. With all the technology that we have, there's not a big need for customers to come see us, face to face. So I was already used to, delivering our service virtually, so to speak. We just didn't call it virtual. Now it's virtual.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't want to say it was too much changing. I think what I did is try to make myself, which I have always have been, is available to the customers. I try to always be responsive. I'm not perfect, but be responsive is what I did more of. If I could find ways to be more responsive.
Yeah. The one thing that that was a big change when the pandemic started, and it's still going on, and also like what's going on today, is the big issue is that marketing strategies that we used to do before don't work anymore. And what was going on before is agents were coming into this business, or they were experienced agents, and they would do open houses and hope they would pick up a buyer or two from that. And then, try to get more business that way.
Right.
What's going on now is that does not exist. And a lot of people don't understand that. And we have so many new agents coming into this market. It's unreal, because they think that they're going to make so much money because of what's going on. And that's not reality. That's not reality. I get new agents coming on board, and I get veteran agents too. And they ask me, I want to do open houses and this and that. I said, well, I don't know what market you're coming from, but I know here, that doesn't exist. One of my agents will put up a listing on Monday, Wednesday, it's gone.
It's gone. So there's not a lot of room to do open houses.
Exactly, because Tuesday they had multiple offers. I just had one that had 80 offers.
Yeah,
it's unreal because statistics in the market, all these news outlets are saying that there's about 100 buyers to every one house nowadays.
Wow.
It's real. I may be wrong on that, and I don't, it is what it is, but I know this is probably gonna, whatever happens.
Yeah.
But that's where we had to do our business a little bit differently. So we had to go virtual. Having, sales meetings was virtual. Not only that, but I've had so many people buying houses virtually without even touching and seeing it until after they close.
Amazing.
And that's just a reality of what's going on. Interest rates are going up. Tell me about that. Has that slowed down?
No, interest rates on our tear. We're getting alerts to lock on a daily basis now. Yesterday.
Tell me about that, locking rates, because that's the issue right now. I'm getting, you can literally pull up the stock market and it's doing this with that interest rate. Locking a rate. Tell me a little bit about that. How far ahead can you lock a rate?
Well, as loan officers, we're used to locking the rates, I would say, around appraisal time.
Okay.
Appraisal coming in, let's go ahead and lock the rate. We've had to change that dramatically. Now, especially with the interest rates rising, we're locking the rates at executed contract.
Okay. Wow.
Because tomorrow the rate's going to either go higher or more expensive to get the same rate that we're used to. There's probably a few lenders out there that are promoting locking the rate prior to contract.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I mean, good luck to you on that one, because you do need a contract to lock in the rate. Okay. So it's a strategy. I'm not going to knock it. It's just a little bit tougher in my professional opinion, so as soon as we get a contract, we're locking that rate, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Interest rates continue to climb. Yeah.
And then not only that, but let me ask you this. I'm seeing a lot of this. There's a lot of clients out there that are buying new construction because of what it is, what's going on in the market.
Inventory.
There's no inventory with the builders. They have to get under contract with raw land. By the time they build that house, and then we have supply chain issues. So if we go into contract, we're talking about 6 months.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Tell me about that locking rate issue. What's going on there? How does that happen?
Tough question. Okay, so I just said we're locking in when we get executed contract, but we're not able to lock, as of today, we're not able to lock 6 months ahead of closing. That could be changing. That could even change tomorrow. But at this point, we're not able to lock in the interest rates that far ahead.
What's the longest you can do?
45,
45
days, 60 days. But, again, who knows what tomorrow a lender can offer. And remember what I said earlier about, working with a different amount of lenders. Tomorrow, a different lender would come out and say, hey, we have an investor that is allowing us to lock interest rates for new construction for however long it takes to do the construction. I don't see that happening, but anything is possible, because what a lot of people don't realize, it's the investors that have to put up with locking the interest rates. And with interest rates rising, continuously, is the investor going to tolerate waiting 6 months for a loan to close and fund? That's the real question. That's what we're checking in with the investors on a daily. Are they allowing us to do that? They tolerate 30 days. They tolerate 45 days. I would even say they tolerate 60 days. But 180 days, that has yet to be seen.
I think you just gave a lot of investors an idea on how to get more loans.
There you go.
It's eye-opening, because it's what's happening nowadays. And I tell my agents all the time, and it's funny because it happens all the time, every day. Like, somebody bought a house a couple months ago, and months, not a year, but a month ago, and then all of a sudden what's going on in the market, they feel that they can make 20, 30, 50, $100,000 more if they sold it today. And then back in the day, I'd be like, you're just crazy. That just doesn't happen. And I've been proven wrong so many times that.
Well, I mean, like I said earlier in the Zoom call, is this changing market is making us rookies. I mean, excuse the expression, but we're all having to adjust here. So that's good that we're able to adjust. That's the important thing.
That's true. You have to pivot.
You have to
pivot. That market. You definitely have to, because if you don't, you're not going to be above everybody else. What's going on? I know this is what's going on. I know, and forgive me, and I know I'm bringing this up, and I don't have my cheat sheet in front of me, but I know the moratorium is gone, so now people are going back into refinancing their loans that they didn't pay. Is that right?
Um, yes, that is correct.
And they're
Um,
refinancing that into the loan and just getting that extended again. Is that right? Something like that? Well,
yes, but the tough news that if that we're we're gonna have to deliver is the rates were not as sweet as they used to be, right? If they're
so
having to refinance.
so they're refinancing something at a higher rate,
Yeah.
and it's
If they're
something
gonna move forward with the refi. Yeah.
something they probably could barely afford because of COVID. They're
Yeah.
refinancing now, and it's at a higher rate. And
Yeah.
not only that, and I'm saying this from experience because this happened to me, your insurance rates on your homeowners is going up. So
Yeah, to a
because,
certain extent, yes.
because
Yeah.
I'm telling you from experience, it happened to me. They're like,
Yeah.
we're going up, and it said it, and we're going to go up 40% because cost of goods are that much more higher now. I'm like,
Inflation.
excuse me. So
Yeah.
yeah, 40% my homeowner's insurance went up, and that was just like I was just what's going
That's
on?
a big jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine if that sell or that person couldn't afford the house. They really can't afford it now. You know.
Yeah. But don't scare people, Javier.
Well, all I'm trying to say is if you can't afford it, and if you are, you're not in a negative situation as far as the house
Yeah.
value is concerned. Nobody is right now,
Yeah.
because why not just put that house on the market and cash out?
If you're that much into I would say distress, yeah, that's a good solution.
I
Right.
tell people if you've ever thought your house was worth a certain amount, and if you thought that I can get you $20,000 more, now is that time.
Let's go.
Now is that time to list that house because it's
We
unbelievable.
need the home. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need the home on the market because we need
Right.
to adjust what's going on. But I think
Right.
I definitely think that's what's going to happen in the next couple of months, next couple of weeks, quite honestly. Everything is changing so fast, it's unreal.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on there. So
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about what you were going to talk about.
Well, you know, another answer to the problem of the inventory is, there's still a lot of homes out there that require attention. And what I mean by that is there are homes that are in distress. They're needing, you know, properties that need to be rehabbed and brought back to living condition, appraisals that need to pass inspection. And so, we have hard money financing available to investors that are willing to help us out, because this is a team effort here. If there's investors out there that are willing to, do the buy and hold strategy, even though they're renting it out, they're still providing a solution to the inventory problem, because real estate agents not only help out with purchases, they also help out with leases. So that's a good solution there. We have hard money financing for that. We also have money for fix and flip strategies,
Mhm.
right? And I would say that's even more needed solution to the inventory problem, because there's a lot of property. I mean, in the inner city, there's a lot of stuff out there that needs to be touched and addressed. And yeah, there's big developers out there doing everything they can. But if anybody wants to get into the game, investors, is who I'm talking about, then we have that financing available to help you out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up because that's definitely a different avenue on how I'm seeing these contracts structured. So
Hmm.
I'm seeing a qualified, well qualified client that's definitely going in and putting in offers. What's going on is they're one of 80 or one of 40
Yeah.
people that are putting in offers. And
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
We're able to be competitive
yeah,
because of the hard money solutions. I mean, you're
exactly,
same as cash offers, right?
exactly.
And you can also tell the sellers with confidence that we're able to close quickly, because of hard money financing is a lot faster than your conforming or conventional FHA type loans.
Mhm.
We're able to close within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And so you got two competitive edges there. You have same as cash offers, and then you have the quick closing to the sellers. So, and that's what sellers want to hear right now. You know?
Yeah, and especially if they're in that bind with a mortgage company, that's the solution. That quick close. I have seen that creative type of structure where they're making offers, cash offers. It's a well-qualified buyer, but they still go out and get the hard money loan so they can produce a cash offer, and they're quick to close. And that's a great strategy. I'm glad you brought that up for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in hard money lenders, call Edgar. I'm gonna put his contact information down there. If you're interested in selling your house for more than you thought, call me. We can do it. And I don't want to say there's a guarantee, which some agents are doing, but it's happening regardless. Usually within 24 hours, we can get multiple offers. If it's priced right, that's not an issue. But anyways, enough about that. Contact me or Edgar. We're here to help. One of us has a bigger microphone than the other.
Hey, but it still works.
That's
the important.
That's
Javier
true.
Just gotta outdo everybody.
Well, I've been doing this for a while, so I've had to.
That's cool. That's cool. I get you. Yeah.
I've had God, I've started off with the tiny little microphones and all that stuff. It sounds horrible, and I hate the way I sounded. But now it's just it makes sense. I understand now why people do invest so much into this equipment. But anyways, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. If you've
thank you. Thank you for having me
to the end. Great. Please subscribe and like the video. We'll get you more of these out there. Please comment below if you are interested in learning a little bit more about us. I definitely reply back to the comments, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. We'll see ya. Have a good weekend.
Sweet. Talk to y'all later.
All right. Bye.